Introduction. In a colonial setting, a debate unfolds with the provocative topic, historians should be slaughtered first. Far from advocating literal violence, this hyperbolic statement serves as a rhetorical tool to critique historians who perpetuate colonial oppression. To unpack this, we employ the Nyaya Sutras, an ancient Indian epistemological framework by Gautama Rishi, focusing on its concept of prameya, objects of knowledge. By metaphorically interpreting atma, soul, and indriya, senses, we reveal the debate's deeper intent, set against a backdrop where colonial narratives have long distorted truth. The true intent, atma, in the Nyaya Sutras, atma, denotes the soul, but here it symbolizes the core intent of the debate topic. The proposition, historians should be slaughtered first, targets not individuals but the system of historiography that upheld colonial dominance. During colonial rule, historians often crafted narratives glorifying colonizers, justifying cultural suppression, economic exploitation, and environmental degradation. The true intent, or atma, is to challenge and reject these biased accounts, symbolically slaughtering them to dismantle the intellectual foundations of colonialism and reclaim native identity. This resonates with R.C. Majumdar's work in History and Culture of the Indian People, 1952, where he critiques colonial historiography for misrepresenting India's past to serve imperial agendas. Similarly, Sitaram Goyal, in How I Became a Hindu, 1982, highlights how colonial education distorted Indian self-perception, aligning with the debate's call to reject such narratives.
Defining points, indriya, typically the senses, here represents the tangible impacts linking the debate's abstract intent to real-world consequences. Economy, colonial histories depict resource extraction and forced labor as progress, masking economic exploitation. The debate seeks to eliminate narratives that perpetuate this inequality. Ecology, accounts framing environmental destruction, like deforestation, as a civilizing mission obscure ecological harm. The topic urges their rejection.
Knowledge systems, by presenting Western epistemologies as superior, colonial histories devalue indigenous knowledge, erasing native traditions. Rajiv Malhotra's Breaking India, 2011, critiques this suppression, advocating for the recognition of Indian intellectual systems, a goal echoed in the debate. These defining points ground the symbolic slaughter in urgent, concrete issues, showing how colonial histories actively sustain harm. Pain and emancipation, dukh and upward.
The debate engages additional prameya, dukh, dakha, pain, and upward, apavarga, emancipation, to deepen its meaning. Dukh, pain, this embodies the suffering from colonial oppression, economic plunder, ecological ruin, and cultural erasure, perpetuated by distorted histories. The debate highlights this pain as a catalyst for change. Upward, emancipation, symbolizing liberation, this is achieved by rejecting oppressive narratives. Slaughtering, colonial historians aligns with Nyaya's aim of freeing the mind from ignorance, fostering intellectual and cultural emancipation. Sri Aurobindo's The Foundations of Indian Culture, 1997, supports this, envisioning a cultural renaissance liberated from colonial impositions.
These elements frame the debate as a call to recognize colonial suffering and pursue freedom through critical awareness. Chandran's perspective. Chandran, the protagonist and debate's prime mover, views some native speeches as unnecessary and inferior, not for being dismissed by colonizers, but for their appeasement of them. These conciliatory voices, whether from ignorance or a bid for favor, dilute resistance against colonial suppression of native culture. Chandran's frustration reflects his mission to call out colonialism and inspire rejection of foreign domination. His victory in the debate underscores his persuasive intent, though his lingering disappointment suggests a desire for broader real-world impact beyond intellectual triumph. This aligns with Sitaram Goyal's critique of colonized mindsets and Rajiv Malhotra's focus on decolonizing Indian consciousness, both emphasizing resistance over appeasement.
Reasoning framework, Tark Avyav. The debate employs Nyaya's inferential process, Tark Avyav, Taka Avaiva, to structure its argument. Paksha, proposition, historians should be annihilated. Sadhya, justification, establishing the need for this annihilation.
Hetu, reason, historians distort truth or serve colonial agendas. Drishtanta, example, Colonial accounts misrepresenting Indian history. Upanaya, application, showing these distortions pervade historiography.
Nigaman, Nigmana, conclusion, historians must be annihilated to end such harm. Set within a Western academic system, this use of Nyaya reflects Chandran's intellectual agency, resisting colonial norms with indigenous logic. Conclusion. The debate topic, historians should be slaughtered first, analyzed through prameya, symbolically demands the rejection of colonial historical narratives that distort truth and uphold oppression. Its atma, seeks to dismantle these narratives, awakening critical consciousness and reclaiming native identity. Through indriya, it connects to economic, ecological, and intellectual harms, while addressing dukha, and pursuing upward, apavarga, frames it as a plea for liberation. Chandran's stance reinforces this resistance, mirroring critiques by historians like Jadunath Sarkar, R.C. Majumdar, 1952, Sitaram Goyal, 1982, Rajiv Malhotra, 2011, and Sri Aurobindo, 1997, who champion a Vedic-informed historical consciousness against colonial legacies.
References: Majumdar, R.C., 1952. History and Culture of the Indian People. Bombay, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Goyal, S.R., 1982. How I Became a Hindu. New Delhi, Voice of India. Malhotra, R., 2011. Breaking India, Western Interventions in Dravidian and Dalit Fault Lines. New Delhi, Amaryllis.
Aurobindo, S., 1997. The Foundations of Indian Culture. Pondicherry, Sri Aurobindo Ashram. Note: Jadunath Sarkar's specific works are not directly cited due to limited context, but his focus on rigorous, indigenous historiography aligns with the debate's intent.